My pleasure to introduce Mayor-elect Eric Adams.
Thank you so much, Mayor. And no, Mayor, the credit goes to you. Far too many people are not aware of what has been taking place behind the scene these last few months on how we have moved seamlessly to transition government. That's what makes America great, and that's what makes America's greatest city great. Our ability to have this smooth transition of power and authority. And you have done that. Throughout the holiday weekend, you and I have communicated throughout the night, throughout the mornings, making sure that we were on page because COVID is a formidable opponent. And it is organized on how it has infected and impacted our city. And if we're not organized, if we are not together and unified, not pulling ourselves apart by trying to dispute and argue, that will send the wrong message to New Yorkers. And you have gone out of your way stating that we will send a message to New Yorkers that we are unified against this formidable threat to our economy and to the people of this city. And so I thank you. And I thank you for that important motto, stay safe and stay open. Not only our schools, but our businesses and our entire city. We spent $11 trillion fighting COVID. It is time for us to realize that this is a resilient city and a resilient country. We must reopen our city, and we can do that. And so you and the governor and I are sending a clear message to New Yorkers and into this entire country that we are together to fight this real battle we have. Two clear messages we're saying loud and clear. Your children are safer in school. The numbers speak for themselves. And we are united to make sure that they will continue to be safe. And I'm a parent. I know what it is. And I think about Jordan and how much I want him to be safe. That's the investment I made in a lifetime. But back in school will ensure our children are in a safe place in a real way. So let me repeat the facts that the mayor laid out. The virus positivity rate in city school is low. That is a fact. Because of precautionary measures in schools such as masking and staff vaccinations, fewer than 1% of those exposed to COVID in schools contract the virus. That is such a safe thought to have. Our children are going to be safe. And as he just stated, 98% of close contacts in school don't turn into positive cases. We fight fear. That's what this mayor has done, and we will continue. Now, does that mean we should let down our guard? Absolutely not. Cases will continue to increase following the holiday, and we must remain as vigilant as ever. So we will also double testing in schools. Smart decision. This way we can identify those who are impacted by COVID and distribute, as the governor mentioned, millions of tests to staff and parents to test at home. This is a new way of thinking. Let's get those test kits at home so parents can start taking precautionary steps and testing their family members. At the same time, we will also increase testing capacity citywide to make it easier for young people to get checked and provide free vaccination at sites around the city. We're meeting a surge in the virus with a surge in resources because testing and vaccinations are how we beat COVID. There is no other greater way of winning this battle and opening our city by testing and vaccination. We saw it with Delta, and now we're seeing it with Omicron. You are most likely to get sick or hospitalized from any COVID variant, including this variant, if you are not vaccinated. Vaccination prevents serious illness, and it prevents hospitalization. Those are the winners that we're looking for. And so we cannot say it enough, testing and vaccination. And when it comes to school, our young people, it is critical that education is part of their overall development, their mental health, their social skills, and in some cases, even personal safety. And they are able to learn better when they are in an in-person environment. So it's the city's job, our job, to keep schools safe and open and to provide as much testing and vaccine capacity as we can so that we can go to do our jobs, live our lives, and make sure our children continue to thrive. And so to the mayor of the city of New York and to the governor of this state, I cannot tell you enough how I appreciate the collaboration that we have shown during these difficult times. This is what makes us great as a city. We witnessed this during the 9/11 attacks and terrorism, and we're seeing it once again, how New York is showing the country how to deal with the crises. COVID is not terrorism, but it has brought terror. And the only way we can come back from this and get our city back open and thriving is for us to unite once again. And I'm ready to do so. And Mayor, again, I cannot thank you enough for the leadership you have shown. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear friend and Mayor-elect. I got to tell you, your message is so clear, so sharp to all New Yorkers, and I thank you for that. People are hearing the kind of leadership you're going to provide in the months and years ahead, and we need it. And I want to also say to you, every single conversation we've had, you always invoke what the data and the science tell us, what the healthcare leadership tells us. Those are your North Stars, and I want to thank you for that, because we're in a country right now where there's a whole debate over the value of science, but I know you value it, and it guides your decisions. And I want to thank you for that and the partnership and everything we've done today to make sure our kids will be safe. Thank you so much.